Si dating Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos ay ininterview ng isang pakawala ng mga Dilawan noong nandun na sila sa Hawaii, pagkatapos na sila ay patalsikin ng walang kwentang EDSA People power. Dito natin makikita kung paano sinupalpal ng dating Pangulong Marcos ang Bobong nag-i-interview sa kanya. Ito ang aking sariling analysis kung gaano ka bobo ang nag-i-interview na ito. Umpisahan na natin. Ang unang tanong ba naman ng Bobong ito ay ang tungkol sa 3,000 pares ng sapatos ng dating unang ginang Imelda Marcos.
I must tell you, when people heard I was coming out to do an interview with you, you know what most people are interested in? Your wife's 3,000 pairs of shoes.
How many shoes?
How many shoes?
Can you wear on 20 years?
Exactly. How many can you?
Well, she buys all kinds of shoes. She has probably to change shoes twice a day. And then after a while, because she has to probably feel more comfortable. And there are parties where she can wear high heels. There are parties where she has to wear short heels.
Mr. President, 3,000 pairs of shoes.
Oh,
hundreds and hundreds of...
20 years. Those are collections for 20 years.
But people look at those price tags still hanging from the dresses. People look at the price tags on the... They see the jewelry. They see the... You know, I mean, the cameras went into Malacanang.
Kung 2 beses siya nagpapalit ng sapatos sa isang araw, sa isang taon ay 730 na pares na sapatos ang kanyang magagamit. Sa loob ng 20 years, 14,600 na pares ang maisusuot ng dating unang ginang Imelda Marcos. Kung tutusin ay matipid pa nga at ang karamihan doon ay collection. E di ilang beses niya pa nasuot ang iba doon. Ang mangmang na ito ay siguradong bagsak sa mathematics nung nag-aaral pa. Maski na elementarya ay kayang sagutin ito.
And they look at that and they say, here's while people are starving out in the street.
At talaga nga namang hindi makaintindi. Marami daw nagugutom sa kalsada noon. Mangmang nga talaga. Samantalang dihamak na mas maganda ang pamumuhay noong siya ang nakaupong Pangulo ng Pilipinas. At ang bansang Pilipinas ang nangunguna sa buong Asya nung siya pa ang nanunungkulan. At maski na nga ang bansang China ay hindi kaya ang Pilipinas. Sa katunayan nga, nag-umpisang magutom ang mga tao nung nakaupo na si Kurikong at mas lalo pang dumami ang nagugutom nung nakaupo na si Abnoy. Kaya nga ang laki ng pagsisisi ng mga taong naloko ng mga Dilawan nung EDSA Revolution habang si Kurikong ay nagbabakasyon sa Cebu.
Well, is that a logical conclusion? That we spent this kind of money? Where did the money come from?
I don't know.
Probably it came from our private funds. Did they prove that it came from public funds? Did they prove that this was the reason why the people don't have any money? Then why did the income of the people increase from 736 to 10,000?
I don't
Why
think...
did the deposits in the bank go up 35 times?
Ang bobo talaga nito. Panay na ang paratang samantalang wala pa nga silang napapatunayan maski na isang kaso ng pamilya Marcos ay naglustay ng pera galing sa kaban ng gobyerno. At hanggang ngayon, pagkalipas ng 34 years ay wala pa rin maski isang maipanalong kaso ang mga bobong Dilawan laban sa mga Marcoses. Hindi man lang nag-research ang bobong ito na bago pa lang manalong presidente si Pangulong Marcos ay isa na siya sa pinakamayaman sa buong mundo. Sa dami ng kanyang libo-libong tonelalang gintong pag-aari ay hindi pa ba kayang bumili ng 3,000 pares na sapatos? At nung nakaupo na si Abnoy ay ninakaw pa niya ang 3,500 metric tons ng ginto pero ni hindi binalita ng media.
Mr. President, I don't think that the equation is if only Mrs. Marcos had not spent the money on the shoes and the dresses that there would have been enough money there for the people.
But it is obvious. So they are implying this. It's very obvious.
I think the question that people are raising is, here is the President, here is the First Lady, the Governor of Manila. It seems somehow indecent.
Oh, well, let's say...
I think that's the charge, quite frankly.
That is, of course, something which compares with showing on television nighties, bras, panties, and the like. You talk about the good breeding. Well, that's it. She probably was used to this when I was a young, overspending congressman, when I was courting her, driving a convertible and dancing around town like a spoiled bachelor. But I won't defend her. I will say that she felt that she had to wear dresses in accordance with the occasion, that her duty was not just to be a housewife, but to represent the Filipino people proudly when they are in New York, when she has to talk to heads of state, when she has to go to a funeral of, say, Khrushchev or whoever else, when she has to go to Rome and meet the Pope.
Indecent? Ang right term daw? Aba talaga nga namang ipinapakita ang kanyang kabobohan. Dapat lang magsuot ng maganda at mamahaling damit ang First Lady dahil nire-represent niya ang bansang Pilipinas. At sa sobrang ang yaman ni Pangulong Marcos, kaya niyang bumili maski ilang mamahaling damit. Iyon ay mula pa noong nililigawan pa lang niya, si Imelda Marcos ay pinakita niya na siya ay isa sa mga overspending na congressman. At galing lahat iyon sa sarili niyang pera. At alam din ba ng Bobong nag-i-interview na ito na si Imelda Marcos ay tinaguri ang rosas ng Tacloban dahil sa kanyang taglay na kagandahan. At ilang beses siyang nanalo sa mga beauty pageant nung kabataan niya. At wala nga ni sa kalingkingan ng itsura ni Imelda Marcos si Coricong.
But shopping trips, Mr. President, shopping trips in which she takes advances of $150,000,
Those shopping trips are all
$200,000.
fabricated. Like saying that she went to Japan and bought $500,000 worth of pearls. That's completely false. That's a lie.
Or $4.5 million expended over 1 month in New York.
Well, probably it was not all spent for her. What is the proof that this was all spent for her? Just because she took it out of her account?
Took it out of
Of her account, I understand that this is what they're proving.
Well, they're saying two things. They're saying, one, that she had kind of an unlimited account with the Bank of the Philippines, that she could draw enormous quantities of money, and two,
That's false.
that money was taken out of the Military Intelligence Fund.
Completely false.
Shopping trip daw? Ang lahat ng ito ay fabricated lang ng mga hudas na dilawan para siraan ng mga Marcoses. Di ba nga wala pang napapatunayan hanggang sa ngayon maski isa sa mga binibintang ng mga dilawan. Kaya mas lalong nagmukhang tanga ang Bobong nag-i-interview nito. Ang tanong, paano pa magagawa magnakaw kung ikaw na ang pinakamayaman sa buong mundo?
That is where, again, the foreign correspondents may have been mistaken. There is no such thing as a military intelligence fund except that which I control.
I mean, what they're talking about, there are very careful notations by your wife's secretary, Faye Jimenez, in which she accounts for each item. And there are expenditures of $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 for one painting, I believe, an expenditure that exceeded $1.5 million.
Oh, I seriously doubt that. I haven't seen this matter. If it is a case in court, I don't want to talk about it.
At ang kanyang seryosong sagot sa lahat ng walang basihan na akusasyon ng mga Bobong dilawan ay ito.
But I can tell you this, that we never spent government funds for our personal purposes. If we did, we replaced them immediately. I may have committed many sins in my life, but stealing money from the people and from the government is not one of them.